Over the 12 years that the Global Risk Report has been developed, we've seen a great shift in the risks. What we saw initially was a great predominance of macroeconomic risks, leading all the way up to the financial crisis in 2008. In the last 5 or 6 years, we've seen more of the societal and geopolitical risks, and now the environmental risks really coming to the fore. And I think that reflects not only recent events, but it's also about how businesses are responding to the end of the financial crisis and how societies are responding to that too. The way that global risks are highly interconnected means that we really have to take a holistic view when we look for risk management. So it's not possible for one individual or one company or even one country to manage a global risk. Political risks really do have business impact, and we can see that in the way they interconnect with other risks, so for example, technology risks. When we see economic and societal risks, we see people often blaming what goes on in their own economy or own society on global trade, on globalization. They feel that maybe a major industry has disappeared to another country and they're somewhat disenfranchised, and for sure that has been the case. But actually it turns out when we look at the data, technology is a much bigger driver of that kind of disenfranchisement. In this most recent report, we've really focused on artificial intelligence and biotechnology. In fact, the respondents to the report in the perception survey rated both biotechnology and AI as the two risks that had the most benefit, but also the most risk associated with them. What we've tried to do in the Global Risk Report is try and find that middle ground, try and find the place where we can encourage the technologies to happen, but cognizant of the risks that are there. I think businesses can take the lead here as well, because whilst in business we're in a competitive environment, it's in our interest to create the right regulation to be successful. It's a little bit like playing sport. It's great to go out and kick a ball in the park, but unless you have some rules and maybe sometimes even a referee, then it makes the sport a lot more fun. Political risks that manifest themselves and crystallize show us that there's real change going on in the global risk landscape. And of course, it's not just risk, but it's the opportunities those risks bring with them that business can really act on. For business leaders reading the Global Risk Report, what do they do? How do they build that into their strategies and their planning, especially at the board or the C-suite level? Well, the key is really to think about these risks in a scenario planning way, building scenario planning into your strategy. How could different future worlds develop in your business? And what are the risks that would develop and what are the opportunities that you could take advantage of? And having that holistic view of managing the risks in a well-rounded way, but at the same time maximizing the benefits, helps build a much more sustainable and successful business.